there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. From the 33. To throw, Huntley. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
48-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Check. 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 20. Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny down here of the new campaign. And the Lions add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. McCaffrey following the penalty. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And it's good. It makes it 22-7 now.
Makes the score Lions 22, Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a mid-order, guys. You know,
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That'll be a loss of a yard and it leads to a 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That second down play nets a -4. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Lions 29, Panthers 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
Mike 56.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Huntley. He'll rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Hakeem Butler. 70. Extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down Detroit.
Here's Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Lions 36, Panthers.
On 1st down, Huntley. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Offense, Charles, it certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. The red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 16. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
The Panthers.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, 28 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lions 43.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 51 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 63 yards, and the Lions add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 50, Panthers 36.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. As we welcome you back, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Number 7.
Third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They will run it with Swift here. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Huntley. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. K1 short, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd down.
Here's Swift. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tight, hunt.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit,